Hey guys, I'm Ciara Jones, and I got next.
You next up and you ain't been on SportsLifeTalk. Like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit him up. Look, you breaking next and you up next. Kings and queens go hard. Rising star on the big scene, make them know who you are. You don't break a sweat, don't settle for less. They put you through that test, your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, ready, set, go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my vote. Chill.
SLT Nation! Welcome back to another fire episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next, a platform that gives exposure to the voices of tomorrow. That's right. We are searching high and low. We are finding rising stars in our communities who are doing big things and living out big dreams. And today, Ames Hour. Y'all hold us down. We got a special one in here. You know what? 2023, the takeover has been here. We've done basketball. We've done Olympics. But Kevin has went out of his way. We trying to spike. We need all the dopest liberos to show up and show out right now because we got her, ladies and gentlemen. We got one of the dopest coaches in the nation. One of the hot shots, as an article back in 2019 said, 9 seasons in the game, Iowa State assistant women's volleyball coach. That's right. Ciara, my kinfolk Jones. What is going on, Ciara? How are you today?
I'm doing great. I need you to walk around in life with me. Like, just do the intro all the time.
Hey, don't threaten me with a good time, coach. Don't threaten me with a good time. I'll be all through Iowa. She won a number 2 with a special sauce. I will do it major for you.
I need that. Look, get the recruits on campus. Like, what's up? I love it.
I might commit to Iowa State by the end of this episode if everything goes great. All right. Well, check this out, Ames. Hey, Iowa State, if this is your first time rocking with us, we appreciate you checking out the platform. I am your host, the mouth of the South, B. Jones, OG, all thing, everything, Louisiana. Mr. Yeet is in the building, and I'm rocking alongside my brother from another mother, my partner in crime, the head coach, the guru, the quiet storm. Shh. KT, what's up, Kev? How you living, man?
The number 2 with the sauce got me, B. Jones. I'm trying to get my composure and come back, but man, I'm doing great. That was one heck of an intro. Thank you for bringing it, brother. So let's take this to another level. Let's keep going.
A whole nother level. Well, check this out. Again, if this is your first time watching the show, we appreciate you, but we got to pay the bills real quick. Before we get to Miss Jones's amazing story, we got to get y'all to stick in here and just lock in with us. We're going to lock arms, hold hands, kumbaya, do what we got to do. So on the count of 3, all right, this is what we need y'all to do. We need you to smash that subscribe button. Why? Because it goes so far to help the channel and it doesn't cost you anything. Your support is free and it helps us to keep this amazing momentum and keep getting these high quality Division I Power 5 coaches in the building. So we need y'all to show us some love. Hey, coaches, are they gonna rock with us?
Oh, for sure. I'll make sure that we get more comments, likes, and subscribes.
That's it. That's what we need. I need some.
Turn your post notifications above. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh. Coach, what's your channel? What's your channel, Coach? What channel we got? Coach, what channel we go to watch you?
I'm sound like a YouTube channel, but I don't have one.
Coach, an influencer all of a sudden. I'm like, okay, we got to. Now we need to keep you around. Every episode we're gonna show that clip. All right, here we go. Iowa State, let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, that is my favorite part of the show. We got so many new family members. That part of the show is near and dear to my heart because we getting these bell notifications. I'm gonna wake up at like 3:00 and all y'all gonna be then subscribed, and now all of a sudden hey, that's right. And we take family very serious around it. That's not a joke. We don't do fans, we don't do followers, we do family around here. So hey, rock with your boys, lock in. But without further ado, the melanin popping. Hey, she on fleet right now. Y'all see her? Hey, gorgeous. And I'm telling y'all, ferocious all at the same time. Hey, y'all get ready. We finna get to know Coach a lot better. Welcome to the Sports Life Talk Initiation.
All right, Coach. To initiate you into the SLT family, you got to give us your top 5 music artists.
Okay. Whitney Houston, Lauryn Hill, Jasmine Sullivan. I really love Miguel. He just came out with one new song recently, but like back in the day in college, like he's all I listened to. And I know this will be kind of controversial, but I just think he's really good at being a musician or rapper or whatever. But I love the way that Kanye like can produce music and do what he does. So I know it can be controversial. He does but if I'm just listening to his music, I love it. So,
Coach, we here. I'm on the old Kanye and the new Kanye. I still listen to the new Kanye.
Yeah,
that is a dope album. I love it all the way. But I got to ask you, big Jasmine Sullivan or little Jasmine Sullivan, because they both got their equal talents. But one of them, she went from busting.
We're not really doing Jasmine like you're trying to do Luther now. Come on, B. Jasmine. She's just like Jasmine.
Bro, that new album is off the chain. Have you heard
But it's still the same Jasmine. She's seen the same way. Her voice didn't change, just her appearance, man. Come on, man.
I want to know which Jasmine Sullivan. I'm a big Jasmine Sullivan fan.
I don't feel like you can separate the two because, like, her music evolved with her. So the topics we're talking about are so different now, and she's evolved a lot. But I mean, I hope that you guys don't find the clip. But there's a video of me on the internet singing "Lions, Tigers, and Bears." So I guess I'm.
I know what we'll be doing after the show. We're going to try to find it. We're going to put it on this show, too. You should have did that, Coach. We're going to find it.
I know. I did it for, someone told me I'm always up for a challenge. And someone challenged me, like, that I wouldn't go on this thing called Marquette Superstar and sing. And so I did. I did it. It was like American Idol.
Can you sing, though, Coach? Can you sing, though?
I can hold it.
You do look like you can sing, though.
A little bit. Not like a crazy amount. I can't go too high or too low, but Jasmine
you can sing in the choir, though.
Yeah. I can sing in the choir.
Yeah, you're part of GP. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you don't know you can sing with God's property.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
All right, Coach, we like to rank everybody's top 5, and the highest you can get is 5. But that 5 that you just gave us, that was some fire. It was some stank coming off that. So, B. Jones, she's been coaching for 9 seasons now.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going to step it up a little bit. We're going to go 10. Give her 10, B. Jones. Give her 10. And B. Jones, there's something about her, man. She could be like the 4th member of SWV too. I don't know. I'm just saying.
I love SWV.
I get so wicked.
I can hardly speak. Oh, we'll sing too. We'll sing too.
You been here. Yeah, I love that.
All right, so who is your favorite superhero and why?
So this is hard because I just watched Black Adam, and I don't know if you guys have watched that movie. And he really changed my perspective. I'm not gonna lie. I'm being biased right now that I would choose Black Adam, but I've always wanted to be Black Panther, and now that it's a female, I feel like it can be done. So
which one are you going with, Black Adam or Black Panther? Which one was somebody black? So who are we going with?
I know. So I think I'd be Black Adam.
Kevin has said some real disparaging remarks about Black Adam on how. I just want to bring it out. Because he said they didn't do him right. Kevin said they didn't do him right, that he was much better than that. And he also complained about the dynamic between Black Adam and Superman. I'm just saying, Kevin, you can look all how you want to look.
Okay, that was interesting, but I feel like Marvel and DC DC's like trying to have a comeback. So like I think they kind of like are slowly giving us a little bit of Black Adam. I don't feel like they even like scratched the surface of all the things that he could really do, which I thought was really like, he left me intrigued. Like, I want the next movie to come out now.
So B Jones, I need for you to stay away from my initiation. Stop hijacking it so I can get to these questions. And don't.
I gotta let the people that rock with us know the truth, Kevin. I gotta say the facts. I got you.
Well, B Jones, if they want the truth of the facts, they can come watch us Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Central right here on this YouTube channel too, right?
That's
all right. All right. If you could shadow anyone for a week and learn from them, they could be either dead or alive. Who would it be and why?
I'll do someone that's alive. Gosh, that's really hard. I feel like it could be like a top 3. Michelle Obama for sure. I would just want to like, I think from a leadership standpoint and poise wise, I think it's really good to understand people that can persuade to get their way, but also very like articulate about what they're saying, not like begging for anything, but just able to kind of demand a room and ask for the things that they want and to get what they need, but also still be strong. I think that'd be really cool. I would definitely want to shadow, and he's a family friend of mine, but Doc Rivers. I just think like he's done an amazing job in the NBA and being like one of the first. Was he the first? I don't want to disrespect him. He was up there as far as like winning a championship. And so I just think it's really hard to do that as a Black coach. There's a lot of things that you have to maneuver through and things like that. But also, again, he's had a lot of challenges, but he's been able to get through those and win championships. And I know you said one, but Dawn Staley would be the other one. Again, just I think along the lines of she's able to be herself as a Black female. And I just think it's so beautiful to watch her be able to be herself, wear what she wants to wear, coach her girls, love her players, and run a really good program. So I'm sorry, you said one.
No, I like you. How close of a family
we
friend is Doc?
We got to kind of move it on, man. Stop asking questions.
I'm sorry, but I got to get this one off my chest because Doc Rivers owed me $500 because I was gambling one night on a parlay. Yeah, and he benched his players early, but we're going to talk about that another time.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
$500.
All right, Coach. So for the sake of the initiation, I'm going to ask you one more question. So what advice would you give your younger coaching self?
I think the advice I would give to myself is everyone's trying to figure it out. So be confident in what you're doing and keep asking more questions to learn and grow. And don't be so scared of like failure. Like fail as much as you can to learn and not get so caught up in the fact that like you think that everyone's is perfect because they're not. And they're all kind of learning at the same time. They're just doing a better job of hiding their failure.
Now, B. Jones, I do want to say this. Coach played me, man, because she backstage, she was acting like, "Oh, I'm not prepared, and I don't know my top 5." And now we found out she can sing and all that. Yeah. So, if you're watching this episode, please, after the episode, go to our website, sltuguidenext.com. On that website, you can find out more about B. Jones and myself, and follow the rest of our Play Cousins on our You Got Next series. So the most important thing in life will always be family. B. Jones, that's something we highly preach. So allow me to reintroduce Coach Ciara Jones to our family. So B. Jones, go ahead and take it away, man.
Coach Jones, welcome to the family. I'm super excited to have you on this thing, man. We already having too much fun. Y'all hang out with us. Y'all stick around to the end of the episode. We gonna get there. We gonna get y'all there. I promise you. But we gotta talk some volleyball. This is that new wave, especially. I'm just gonna be real. You know, I watch the highlights when the tournament come around. I don't see too many people looking like you out there on the volleyball court, man. So we really got to talk about your time and kind of how you're part of this wave and this movement. But let's start it off from the beginning, because Kevin and I, we truly believe that superheroes is in every one of our guests. And so you got an origin story as well. So tell us about your coming up and your upbringing out there in Old Town, Orlando, Florida, and when you start playing volleyball.
I started playing and I didn't even get to play. Like, I sat on the bench. I wasn't like, I made the team in 7th grade, didn't play. I played my 8th grade year, but I wasn't very good. And there was a guy, he's at Top Select now, owns a volleyball club, but at the time he was probably like 25, and he went up to my mom's car, to the car, like school pickup line, and was like, hey, I think your daughter should play volleyball. I think she's going to be really good. One day she'll probably be All-American. Like, she could play at the next level. And my mom was like, Ciara? Like, what? At the time, that we didn't like know much about volleyball because my dad played in the NFL for 9 years. My younger brother went to the University of Michigan for football, and my older brother went to Florida State. So we're a big football family. And then there was me. I did gymnastics for about 5 years, and then I went to track, and then I played basketball, and then I started volleyball, but it was just kind of like for fun at the time. And so the next year I went to the club that the guy, that his name is Herman, that talked to my mom, and I played like on the third team, and I wasn't very good. I remember my dad like just always saying like, just give her a chance. Like, I know she's not great, but just give her a chance, let her play. And they wouldn't give me a lot of opportunity because I wasn't very good, but I was an athlete. You know, I could jump out of the gym and I had an arm on me, but a lot of people didn't like want to teach me the game. And so that was really hard because I really started to like playing volleyball. So then the next year, my 10th grade year, is when I would say I started really playing. I was a middle at the time, and my dad was like, listen, you're going to do private lessons. I talked to the coach, and you're not going to play. Like, you're just going to practice, you're going to do lessons, but you're just going to learn. You're just going to practice and you're going to learn. Because if you're going to be on the third team and never play, then I want you on the first team, and you're going to watch and see how people compete and see it at the highest level. So when I did that, that's how I met Callie Rivers, who's one of my really good friends. And then that's Doc Rivers' daughter. So we played on the same team. And so that team was really good. They had been playing volleyball for such a long time, and the game was moving way faster than I could keep up with. But I just kept learning, and I kept being really patient. And it was maybe the fourth or fifth tournament in the season, and one of the girls rolled their ankles, and I had to go out and play. And then I played ever since. So yeah, I waited for my opportunity, and that's so different now. You know, kids don't really want to do that as much. They don't want to take the time to sit back and learn and like really, I knew that I wasn't great. I knew I was good. Could I have played? Yeah, but would I have helped the team? And I think that's the biggest thing that a lot of times nowadays, like, it's all about time and being on the court. And my parents are paying a lot of money for me to sit the bench, you know? And that was hard too. That was hard. It wasn't easy, but I understood where I wanted to be in the future. So I was okay with that. So that's when I started. And then I moved positions. I moved to the right side my junior year, moved to the outside my senior year. And I was getting recruited, and I saw, well, people were sending me stuff, but I wasn't like really interested in a lot of the places. I wanted to go to Cal Berkeley. That's where I wanted to go. And there was a girl, Angie Pressey, that played, and she was probably my size, a little bit shorter than me. I'm 5'10", so she was 5'7", jumped out of the gym, crazy arm, was really good, and she had put Cal Berkeley on the map. And so I wanted to go there so bad and go behind her, and like, they had trained her, they taught her how to pass, they were doing all the things I wasn't able to, that I wasn't getting, right? So I wanted to go there, and my dad was like, you're not going to Cal, so find some other schools to go to. And I was like, great. So it was down to, my last two visits that I went on was Marquette and USF. And Doc Rivers was like telling my dad how great the school was and that I should go there. And I was like, I don't care. I'm not going to Wisconsin. You're crazy. And he's like, you are. I'm not going on the visit. You and your mom will go on the visit, and you're going to go there. You're going to commit. Went on the visit. Didn't feel like I was 22 hours away from home. Felt like I was at home. And I loved it. The facility was top notch compared to what I was being offered. And now, like, if you go to the Al McGuire Center, and Marquette volleyball is, you know, really good now, top 25 and doing all those things. They had won one game when I committed. Won one game.
Wow.
Yep. And I just said, they said, you can be the game changer of this program. You will do these things. And I shook my head. You know what, when you're 18, like, you're like, okay, yeah, like, I can do that. Yeah, that's cool. But like, I had no idea what was on the other side of that yes. No idea. No idea.
And it took off from there. Now, I got to ask you, what is it going to take for me to get that passion, to get that emotion, to get that ferocity that I seen on the highlights? I'm telling y'all, she got me pumped. You over there doing the spikes and you roar. I mean, you got to do the Ciara Jones roar. What does it take for us to get you to that level, coach?
I don't know, man. Because you know what's the craziest part is I'm such a chill person. Like, as the middle child in the family, like, you're always just like, yeah, whatever, it's fine. And then I get on the court, and it was like the only time where I felt like I was the freest. I was able to be myself, and I could just like let it all out. And I think growing up in a football family, everybody's so rough in like their celebrations, and so I kind of like translated and brought that to volleyball a little bit.
Yeah, I'm calling you the lioness because I'm telling y'all when she spiked that thing, it was, I was like, oh my. No wonder she the coach. She scared the other team. They were over there like, Lord have mercy.
Goodness gracious. Don't hit
now, coach, I didn't know you were 5'10" until I had to do some deep research because like you got Ja Morant type bounce. Can you still get up like that, coach? Because I mean, I'm telling you,
I can get up. Like if
coach, your elbow was over the way. I mean,
yeah,
your elbow was over the top of the net.
On my recruiting video, I did like me grabbing the rim. That was like my thing. And then I could dunk a tennis ball. It was really hard. I could get a volleyball in it, but I never could like finish a dunk. But yeah, I mean, my dad he's a defensive end, was a defensive end, 6'5". I think I'm pretty sure he had a 40-inch vertical. He ran a 4.6, 4.5, like trained himself for the draft and went in the first round, 18th pick in 1988, which is the same draft with like Michael Irvin and all that. So, and he came out of Eastern Kentucky. So like just a freak athlete is what I'm trying to say. And so
you didn't have a lot of boyfriends in high school.
No.
Hey, with an older brother at Michigan and the other brother at Florida State,
I didn't get a chance.
The boys wasn't coming by that house. Hey, that's Ciara Jones.
That was moving. Silly. Yeah.
A daddy 6'5". A daddy 6'5" and running 4.6. Just let you know.
Leave him alone. Leave her alone. Yeah. Yeah.
That's what's up, coach. Let's talk about the coaching career because I saw your video. I did the homework on you, and you talked a little bit about that story of how you changed over into coaching. So I'm not going to make you go through that whole story again, how you started becoming a coach, but I am going to force you to talk about this coaching style because you actually touched me a little bit when you talked about how you motivate, and that's the trigger, right? Because I'm one of them guys that I feel like you got to be out there biting people's head off. But it ain't 1985 no more. You can't talk to these Thundercats like that no more. They talking back and they filming it like they got you all on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Talking to Coach Bad, right? Watch me embarrass Coach. So you got to tell us, Coach. Tell everybody a little bit about that comment you made about your coaching style.
Yeah, I mean, I think for me, I just want to do unto players as I would have done to me. Like I think that I'm a ferocious lion, right, when I'm competing, but like truly inside, I want to be talked to. I want to be taught. I want to understand why you're asking me to do something and not just tell me to do it, because when I'm in a match, I don't want to be thinking about like, I have to do this, but if I know why I have to do it, I'm going to probably be more successful at it because that I know it's going to help me. And I know that players are like that now. And so I think for me, like motivation and finding things that they love to do and translating it into what we're trying to do every day. Like the other day I had our girls do like layups, right? Just let's do something different. Like let's switch it up. Like compete in a different way. Because at the end of the day, it's all about competition and what's in here. And if you can figure out how to pull that out whenever you want it and not just like when someone makes you mad or you feel like, oh, I feel like I got to have a chip on my shoulder. Like it's already in there. You don't necessarily have to have this like negative connotation towards your motivation all the time. Like that doesn't always have to be the thing that drives you. And I think my parents did a really good job of helping me not feel that way. And so coaches that tapped into that to me helped me a lot. and unlocked a different Ciara than the one that just yelled at me because I didn't receive that information. I didn't really care because all I heard was your tone. So I try to be really careful about like not demanding or telling you you're going to do this because you don't have to do it. And if you don't do it, I'll go find someone else to do it, right? Like I don't have to coach you, but I want to coach you and you want to play. So let's do this together. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, there's no way I can, the depth of your experience, there's no way I can cover it because we already running short on time because we've been having a great time. We having fun, but you are you're 30 under 30 coach. You are in the Hall of Fame at Marquette. We didn't even touch on what it means to be in like a Hall of Fame. I know. Hopefully one day we'll go into the podcast Hall of Fame or something, KT. But just to say you in the Hall of Fame is crazy. You coached at OU. I mean, so like you out here, you in these streets, sis. You doing major things. You know what I'm saying? Your name, when people hear that name, they know it's about that action. So I mean, now Kevin asked you in the back, and I know this is you got next, and we're gonna ask about what the future holds. But I got to talk about listening to you, watching you. You super polished. It's like you ready for that step. I mean, what is it gonna take to get you at the head of get you down to LSU and coaching over there?
Well, they got an amazing coach there, Tanya Johnson. She's one of my mentors for sure. And I feel like, she's always giving me great advice about what I should and shouldn't do, what's a good move, what's not a good move. And I think that's something that I always did as a kid was I listened to my parents. And I just like always listened to what they had to say. And I loved wise counsel. And so I have mentors and I have people that are like, that's a good move. That's not a good move. That would be good for your career or that could hurt you, And so I listen and I feel like for me right now where I'm at, like Christy Johnson is by far like one of the best female coaches to ever do it. And I wanted to work for someone that has been very successful at their job. And not to say that the people that I worked for before haven't been, but she's been doing this for almost 20 years. And she's been an elite at her job. She's been to an Elite Eight. Like she's won national championships as a player. Like she just knows how to win. She understands those things. And I think for me, the move to Iowa State, where people are like, Iowa? It's like places that you go aren't forever, but the things that you learn are. And so like, I just really wanted to be in a place where I could learn and soak up things and grow as a person. Like, because when you become a head coach, it's such a different role, right? Like I'll no longer be the assistant that the players come and talk to about their problems. And I have to be okay with that they're going to be scared of me naturally because I make the decisions. And how do you stay poised as a leader to lead young women to do great things in the world and go and do some like way better things than I've ever done? So I take that as such a big job. Like not just like that. These are people's lives. They're 4 years. Like, what am I doing with that? And what happens in between that, how delicate it is. It's not that I don't want to. It's not that I'm not capable. I just want to do it right. And I feel like that's super, super important to me. I could be the first to do a lot of things or I could do it right. And so I think for me, that's more along the lines, and I think God will open that door and I'll walk right through it when it's my time.
All right. Okay. All right. Well, last question, because I know the producers, they already in my ear telling me to rush it up, wrap it up. Coach, will you come back and do another show with us?
What are they talking about?
In a year, because we got this rule. We try to keep it 30, 35 minutes. We want people to stick around the whole time, so we ain't gonna go too long, and we already over that. But I gotta ask this question, y'all, because I mean, I may not get the opportunity to be in the presence of the Lioness ever again. But Coach, what do we need to see? What does volleyball need to do, or what needs to happen in order for volleyball to take that step? We seeing the NIL deals. We seeing women's basketball take that step. Is it time for volleyball to be front and center?
I would say so. I don't know if you guys saw Nebraska sold out the football stadium to play there. I can't think that volleyball world's going to kill me for not knowing who they're playing. But yeah, I mean, I think we're there. And I think that people are very interested in the sport. It's fast, it's exciting, it's different, and people are starting to understand the rules. But I think, like you said, you enjoyed watching me kill the ball. And I think it's even cooler when you watch someone dig that ball and then run it back. So it's just coming, it's getting to that point where people are understanding the game and they're loving it, and it's growing so much at the club level. And I think that's been the difference. Like, we weren't always super big at the club level where like AAU basketball has been really big. And so
right.
there's so many fans behind it, but now it's coming to that point. Like, my niece is playing now and she's a little thing, but I mean, you got fans all over the place. Like, she's got, my whole family goes to all of her matches, you know? So they're learning about other players, and now you see them in college and you're excited about it. So we're right there.
Y'all right there. I'm telling you, it's one of the most fun games to watch. I know as a fan, there's not a moment of rest. You know, football, you got down times in between plays, and basketball, you got, you know, it's always dull moments in every, we ain't even going to talk about baseball, but volleyball, that thing, y'all hollering, hooting and hollering, jumping and back slapping and high fiving and pointing at the other folks the whole game. It's 2 hours of just pure mayhem, but I'm about to give Kevin.
It's interesting because it's fixed points to 25, and then the last game's to 15, so it's like, you know, the end is coming one way or another.
Yes. Yeah. Every point counts, and I'm gonna keep that as I move forward. Every point counts. Coach Ciara Jones, welcome to the championship rounds. This is the part of the show. The game show begins. Kevin and I, we going one-on-one, and you are now officially calling all the shots. All right, Coach?
Okay.
Have you ever played Would You Rather before?
Yes.
Rules super simple. Both KT and I are going to make a pitch. You select one of those pitches, that host gains a point. The first host to get 2 points, or the best out of 3 will win this episode's game of championship rounds. And Coach, hey, I'm from Louisiana, so I'm hot as fish greased right now. Hey, I won a couple up in a row, and I'm the defending champ. So I'm going to get this thing kicked off. You ready to go, Coach?
Yep, I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Coach Ciara Jones, would you rather have an award named after you, the Ciara Jones Lioness Trailblazer Award, that's going to go to some young lady to help her to develop, you know, give her the skills, the resources that she needs in order to continue her volleyball journey? It stands for excellence, though. This is a trophy for the best of the best. Or
anything else you want to add to that, B. Jones? Good grief. You sauced it up. You put flowers and everything on there. All right. Would you rather have a shoe made by Nike named after you, and some of the proceeds go to multiple volleyball scholarships in your name?
Shoes.
You see how you gonna do it.
It's the wrong answer, Coach. I thought we was here. Jones. You missed the mark, Coach. You missed the mark. It's okay. You missed the mark.
Okay, we'll get there. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna throw this one up a little higher.
No, we won't. No.
I'm gonna lob this one up a little bit higher.
In the middle.
Okay.
All right. It's all good. You broke my heart, though. Round 2.
All right. You'll be all right. Would you rather host your own cooking show on the Food Network, where you travel the world with 3 of your closest friends, interviewing athletes as they take you to their favorite places to eat in their hometowns, or
talking about sauce? My goodness. All right. Or would you rather have Netflix start a volleyball series where they come and they feature you guys for 2 seasons in Ames, Iowa? And it's like y'all on the Last Chance U style documentary, but it's all about Iowa State volleyball and the game of volleyball. What these young ladies go through, the maturation process of walking in as a freshman, becoming a young lady. Now I can sauce too, KT. Now how you like
put a little too much sauce, man. Take a little salt out there, man.
Although I do want to start a cooking show, that'd be the only thing I would do if I did a YouTube channel. I'm gonna go with the Mouth of the South.
Yeah, he know what that mean. That's my Angel Reese to him right there. He know what that mean. He know what that mean when I do that. He know what it mean when I do that. All right, Coach. Coach, are you a sneakerhead?
Yes.
All right, good answer. Because KT and I, we go live every Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. It's SportsLifeTalk. So we don't just talk about sports. We talk about music and fashion and all that stuff. I do a segment on this Wednesday night show because I'm a sneakerhead. I love sneakers. KT's a sneakerhead. So I release a new pair of sneakers every week. Well, we thought, you know what? Let's test the sneakerhead acumen of our guests that come on this show. All right. So on the count of 3, you're going to say, hold that sneaker. Okay, so when I count out to 3, you're going to say, hold that sneaker. When you do that, Kevin and I, before the show, we selected a pair of sneakers that we think represent you, your university, and your ferocity. All right. Now, when you select that shoe, it has a lot of ramifications. Just want to let you know, because whoever you select, they will not only win this round, but they will win this episode's game of championship rounds. All right. You ready for this pressure, coach?
Yep.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Hold that shoe. That's what I was supposed to say, right?
I knew you was going with, that's why I changed it. Look, I got the
man, just let your shoe do the talking. I'm tired of your mouth. You trying to use the mouth of the South for a reason. I can't let you keep going.
Oh my gosh. This is hard, guys. Why would you do this to me?
It's a pressure cooker. Pressure is a privilege, coach. You know this.
You're right. I'm going to say what shoe I would go out recruiting in, and it would be with the head coach.
Yay!
Coach, thank you so much. I got the belt back. B. Jones, you know what? I'm not scared of lions and tigers and bears. Oh, but I'm scared of loving you. Oh, there we go. We back.
Let me take a commercial break so I can get my professionalism back. I'm hurting. You cut me deep, Ciara. You cut me deep.
I'm so sorry.
And
she busted windows, B. Jones.
And that's why nobody wanted her goodies. What's Ciara saying, Kevin? What's some Ciara songs? So I can,
yeah, I mean, I think we want to stay away from the goodies, but yeah, I get what you
yeah, I thought about that one too. I'm sorry, Dad. I'm sorry. I can't.
It probably came to mind. It wasn't. You wanted to do 1-2 step, but you couldn't think of it.
There it is. That's what I'm saying. That's why nobody wanted 1-2 step with you. Thank you.
That wasn't.
Ooh, God, dog. All right, Coach. Title of the show, Sports Life Talks. You, God, bro, I swear, Kevin, man, let it go.
I know this really hurts you. That's why I'm just.
Oh, it's killing me. It's killing me right now. All right, Coach, the title of the show, We Sports Life Talk. This is your show. You got next, but everybody want to know what the future holds for you. In your own words, Coach Jones, what's up next for Ciara?
Gosh, just soaking up this time at Iowa State and, like in life. And as I've gotten older, I want to spend more time with my family and like be around my niece and nephews and my family and stuff like that. So I'm enjoying life and trying to do both, coach and enjoy family because life's short. So enjoy my time here at Iowa State. I love it here. I think it's great. So I think we're going to do some really good things in the Big 12 and make some deep runs into December. So I'm excited about that. So that's what's next for me. I'm just chilling like normal.
All right. Well, everybody, if the sun got to set on everything, right? The music stops playing eventually. And, when I had a Netflix documentary down there, they're going to interview people. So one day you're going to be, moved on from Ames and you're going to move on to the next location and the next location. But when the sun sets on your career and you look back at all the body of work and you've left your mark on the game, your imprint on the game, what do you want people to think about Ciara when they say Ciara Jones? How do you want to be remembered? What is your legacy you want to leave behind?
So my mom and I are starting a business called Be a Light Creators. And I think that's the biggest thing is that I just want to create light into people's lives and into their careers and the things that they want to do. I hope that I could win a national championship. We all want to win one. Whatever conference I'm in, want to win one of those two or a couple of them. But wins and losses don't equate to the things that you do in people's lives, the wins and losses in someone's life. So I want to create light in people's lives and be, something that they always can refer to. You always find light, people live in the dark a lot of the times, but they can find the light. So that's what I would like as the sun sets on my career.
That sounds like that Kanye CD. Did you get that from Kanye?
No, I didn't.
All right, you got a song when let's talk about living in the light and in the dark and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
All right, Coach. So do you have any shout outs you want to give?
to my mom and dad for sure, Jan and Aaron, my niece Michaela that's starting her own career in volleyball. She's 11, well, she's 10, playing on the 11s team and just trying to do her thing as a setter. It's a position that we don't see a lot of black girls playing, and she's killing it right now. So I'm really proud of her for that. My brothers, Michael and Aaron. Yeah, I mean, all my coaching friends, everyone, like, they all help me so much. So I have so many, I don't want to like name a couple, so I won't do that. But everyone that knows they're my friend, that helps me in every way, like just everyone that has my back. I have a small circle of friends. I don't really hang out with a lot of people. I keep it tight. So
All right, so this is a part of the show we get a chance to call the person that you think should have next. Tell them, hey, I got a chance to rock with B. Jones and KT. I told them my story. I want you to do the same thing. With that said, Coach, who are you calling out? Who should have next?
Ariel Wilson, that's at Mizzou. She's much better than me. She won 4 national championships at Penn State. So she's great, and she's an amazing friend of mine and a great she's an assistant right now, but wants to be a head coach one day. And I think she'd be awesome on this show and just continuing to talk about exposure. And I think she could really shed light on what it really means to win at a high level over and over and over again. So
does she have better taste in sneakers than you? That's what I want to know.
She doesn't. She really comes to me for all of her shoes.
Oh, I stand a chance then, B. Jones. We need to get on the show ASAP.
Ariel Wilson, you are all officially on the clock. We will be reaching out to you. Ciara Jones just punched your ticket, so we got to have you on the show and tell everybody your incredible story. Because I remember when Penn State was just, they were dominating. We all remember Penn State, so I can't wait to have that conversation with you, Miss Wilson. Yeah. But with that being said, Coach Ciara Jones, the lioness, you are ferocious, you passionate. I love your energy, your vibe. It is amazing. You are a trailblazer, an icon. You are extraordinary, elite. You deserve a yeet. Ciara Jones, you got next.
Yes, thank you.
All right, y'all. Well, thank y'all for sticking around. We went a little bit longer today. Appreciate y'all being patient. Appreciate y'all. Right, matter of fact,
all of it.
I hope they watch it all. And listen, if you did watch it all, we're gonna give away some t-shirts because y'all hung out with us. So the first 3 people to tag somebody, leave a comment, like and subscribe, we're gonna send y'all a t-shirt. Just let us know. First 3. Not a competition, there ain't no crazy questions. First 3 to do it, we're gonna show you some love. We're gonna send you a t-shirt. Also, come hang out with us Wednesday nights at 8:00 p.m. Central Standard Time. We go live, like I said. I ain't gonna plug the show no more, but come hang out with us because y'all get to hear me roast Kevin in his bad takes with the Dallas Cowboys, all of that foolishness. And yes,
Coach, this is your show. It's not about me. B. Jones, continue.
He's on that narcotic, Coach. He is on that narcotic. And as you can see, all of our social media is very simple. At SportsLifeTalk, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. I don't know. I'm pretty sure KT got an OnlyFans page for us as well. I'm not sure.
Hey, B. Jones, if we're going to get us more viewers, then you know what? We got to do what we got to do.
All right. And then lastly, let me see if I get it. SLTUGotNext.com. Go to our website. It's a cool website. We put a lot of love and energy into the website. Go check us out. And if you want to nominate somebody, you can actually nominate somebody to be on the show on our website. Send us the highlight films and just tell us why they deserve it. Because we can't find everybody in America. So if you know somebody who's got a crazy story, please let us know about them. And SLTUGotNext.com. Kev, oh boy, you feeling yourself right now? It's okay. You got this one, Coach. We got to get you back though, because we ain't get to talk about Marquette. All right, so a year from now we're gonna get Coach back. Season 4, she coming back, and we're gonna keep this thing marching forward. But close us out, Coach. Close us out, KT.
B. Jones, you said number 2 with sauce, and then we got an OnlyFans page. Boy, you just doing it big on this show. Coach, thank you so much for rocking with us. We really appreciate it. Like B. Jones said, we can't wait a year. I don't think we can wait a year to get it back. As soon as you can.
You guys let me know.
You know we got a live show on Wednesdays that sometimes we need a filming
live show. I will say this. I told my dad when I was 7 years old I was the best athlete in the family, and he laughed at me. And then he got inducted to the Kentucky Football Hall of Fame and the EKU Football Hall of Fame like at 40 and 42-ish. And I got inducted at 28. So I just want to say that I truly am the best athlete in family. Mm-hmm.
What's your daddy name? I've been trying to hold my tongue on that because I don't want to make this about your pops. But what's your daddy name?
Aaron
First round
Jones.
draft.
Aaron Jones.
I'm about to go look him up. Man, yo, God.
I know. And I look
monster.
just like him. Look, as soon as you Google him, you can be like, she look just like her daddy.
Nah. All right, coach. Well, you know it's only one thing left to do. I've been trying this whole episode to get me to get the lioness roar, but you got to give it to us one time. Show them what it looked like when you spiked that ball. Come on. Let's go. Sports Life Talk Nation. We love y'all. Stay safe. Be blessed. Respect each other and love one another because together we are better. And keep dreaming big because you never know. Your story may be the next one featured on Sports Life Talks. You got next. Yeet.
See what's crazy is I knew you had next because you always working, you always grinding, you're in your bag because you're always working. Like in due time, I knew you got next. Oh, you did it, huh? Crack the code. You got next, you smashing goals. You want next, you need exposure. Well, Sports Life Talk got the baddest show, like the baddest in the room. Podcast to tune into just for you to talk your shit. Talk your mushroom. You are what you eat and you should consume. Sports Life Talk from the late night to the afternoon, then rest repeat. Hit the like, leave a comment, or subscribe so you don't miss a beat. You got next is a small taste of a winning meal from a chef type of celebrity. What's up next is you, at least you better be. Yeah, you got next, yeah. I can feel it, you're a winner just like me. You got next, and what comes next? Tune in next time and you'll see. Cause if you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you're just like me.